I am so happy to see everyone here tonight. My name's Elizabeth West. I am the editorial director of the BTN Group, and I've had so many conversations with so many of you tonight to say how BTN has really supported this industry during the pandemic, but I want to actually turn the tables and say how much all of you have supported BTN during this time, and I'm so happy that you're here, and I want to give you guys a round of applause. Thank you so much for being here. For the final induction of this year's ceremony, I have the honor of introducing you to EY partner and Chief Supply Chain Officer, Larry Phelan. His current responsibilities include travel, meetings, real estate. This is a long list, so sit back and relax. Technology sourcing, external communications, talent acquisitions, ESG, and accounts payable. In his prior roles during his more than 23 years at EY, Larry held risk management and transaction advisory services roles. Prior to joining EY, he served as Deputy Global Chief Information Officer for PwC, and we know a few of those PwCers in the room as well. So please help me welcome Larry Phelan, who will do the last induction of this evening.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Congratulations all. Tremendous stories, really exciting to hear the journeys of so many. Karen, I hope I can hold it together emotionally and share with you a few stories. I usually do not have notes. However, given the importance of this evening to Karen as a professional and a friend, I want to make sure that I do not omit anything that I would like to convey to you this evening. 10 years ago, Karen joined EY. Now, mind you, the closing deal was a lunch at Garfunkel's at Victoria Station in London. High-end restaurant there, if you don't know it. 3 weeks after Karen joined EY, she's in Montana or some part in the United States, riding a horse, fell off a horse, breaks a leg, has to be airlifted back to the UK, and was unable to travel for months. For our new travel leader to come on board and promise all of this transformation and change at EY and not be able to get on the road, quite frankly, leadership questioned me from the beginning and was a tough situation, to say the least. Karen's husband, John, is a professional pedal bike racer, mountain bike. During these 10 years, he has broken bones, suffered concussions, and last we know, he cannot find his car keys. So I'm at Karen's house. We're shooting a video to send out to the team, and Karen's standing to my left. We're talking. I'm motioning to her. The horse behind me in the stall bites me. Breaks cloth, breaks skin. Still to this day, Karen refuses. It's on a video, and it's out there on YouTube, so please take a look at that. We have a meeting, an executive meeting at Karen's house. She lives, I don't even know where. It's like you can see Wales from it, but her husband is her brother. And wait, that's not right. I'm sorry, I didn't say that. I was thinking that, not saying that. We're at this executive meeting, and there's animals at Karen's house, horses and sheep and cats and dogs. And out of the video, right, there's a video being shot. Karen and I are talking. There's this executive running, grabbing a goat that is making its way past the meeting. So needless to say, it's all on Facebook. You can all verify it, and I hope you do. Beyond Karen and John's accident mishaps and the Dr. Dolittle backyard that they have, Karen is by far the most forward-looking, innovative, team-focused, and engaged leader EY and I could have hoped to recruit. I know I'm good, but it should go to Karen. Personally, I love to see Karen innovate by simply asking why it has to be done that way, or not having "it cannot be done" in her vocabulary. I further greatly enjoy our time when Karen raises a new idea or working with a business partner to drive change. The newly launched EY Stat, please take a look at that as well, is a perfect example. Please ask about it as well. Her ability to engage with the team and bring to the work environment fun, whether it be karaoke in Japan, sand buggy excursions in Dubai, motorcycle riding in India, or spirited future-thinking meetings in whatever part of the world Karen is in, always makes me excitedly anticipate what stories I might eventually hear. Karen, BTA 2015 Award, Multinational Travel Manager of the Year, 2018 cover of BTN Magazine, Innovation and other leadership awards at EY. The list goes on and on and on for Karen and her groomed team, okay? Most importantly is watching Karen shape the travel industry, whether it be dynamic hotel pricing, we know how much you love that, TMC expectations, we know how much you love that, sustainable and diversity expectations of many of you in this room, innovation challenges and building relationships, which she has also put upon each of you through her energy, simply being an outspoken and visible advocate of the travel industry. On behalf of the BTN Group, I am honored to induct Karen Hutchings into the Business Travel Hall of Fame. Karen, come up.
Wow. Yeah. If I could have brought Brian here, he would be here. Brian is my pet goat. So just to share, the reason why I couldn't get up the step is because of the fact that my leg got crushed in Montana. And so that step's a little bit too far for me. But firstly, thank you, BTN, for this accolade. Honestly, I was gobsmacked when you told me that I was going to be inducted. I was so flattered. I can't begin to tell you. And then to be here with these other amazing people that have been inducted, and I feel a little bit not worthy, I have to say. I'm not a president, I'm not a CEO, I'm a person from the country, and I love the country, and I love the animals that I work with, and I'm just me, you know. But the one thing I would say, though, is if you want to do something in your career, whatever it is, then go for it. And I knew at about 5, I wanted to see the world. And when you live in a very small place where I came from, that's what I wanted to do, because really the world was a huge place outside of this very rural environment. And so I went after it. And I was very fortunate to have the breaks that I did. And I'm even more fortunate to work with the people that I get to work with. And I'm determined today not to get emotional. And if people know me, I am a very emotional person as well, because I'm passionate about everything that it is, this industry. But it would be remiss of me not to recognize the many people that have come together this evening that I've worked with over the last 25 years, actually, whether that be from HRG, Nobody here from Swissair, actually, where I started, interestingly, which was a shame, but then Swissair doesn't exist any longer. I guess maybe that's why. But HRG, there's people here from Merrill Lynch, there's people here from Citibank, there's people here from AIG, and then from EY. And I think I found my place at EY. It's a company that gives you exposure to things that you didn't know. And you never know what you don't know until you suddenly find out that it's out there. And I suddenly found that there were so many things out there that just enabled me to really fulfill the things that I love about work. Because none of us want to be bored. And if we can learn every day, then that's exciting. And I think that's what I found here. But my team and my leadership team, which I recognize that they're all over there, and they are by far the best people that anybody could ask to work with. And then the people that I've worked with in the past. I actually have 3 bosses in the room that I worked for. There is 3 people. Larry I work for now, and there's 2 other people that I used to work for here as well. But I think, though, the one thing that always excites me is about the industry that we're in. And I think we have been through a horrendous time. However, I think, though, how we can come through it is what's so damn important. And I think sometimes we just have to challenge ourselves to think differently as well. And how do we attract people back? And Beth and I had a conversation earlier on about what do we do about that? How do we change the talk track? How do we encourage people back to it? Well, we have to think differently. We have to challenge ourselves differently, and we have to make the talk track different. We have to talk about sustainability. We have to talk about alternative technologies within the travel industry. Let's not go back to the same old, same old. Let's challenge ourselves to think differently, because that's how we'll get people to come back, because we all know we're struggling to get people to come back. I really wish that my husband and my mum could be here. Unfortunately, it's a long way for them. There's other things going on in our world. And when you have almost a zoo to look after, it's very difficult to be able to find people that really want to look after that zoo. But I have to tell you, though, in the room are so many friends of mine. And I'm blessed to have the industry that I work in that has given me such a wonderful life, but such a zest for life as well. And I still have to recognize the team that I work with. And Larry, I have to be careful. I can't say the best boss, can I? Because I've got 3 in the room, so I need to be really careful on that. But I have to say, though, Larry has given me the ability to be the free spirit, actually, that I need to be. Because I remember one of my team said to me once, Karen, this email is really long, but I need you to read all of it. And that sort of gives you a sense of the type of person that I am. I am not very good at detail. I never will be. But you either are not good at detail and you innovate, or you're good at detail and you don't innovate. So I guess we know where I am anyway. But I thank you all. I thank you all so much. It's an absolute pleasure to be up here. I'm still fairly gobsmacked that this person from Devon, the West Country of England, is stood here in this amazing rainbow room doing this. But thank you. We're in the best bloody industry out there, and we should just celebrate it. So thank you.